Good morning, Ozarks. Good morning, Springfield. I did say it right this year, say, I'm still goofing up. Last week I said good evening instead of good morning. Um, no, we're really glad to have you folks here today, and we're looking forward to a great show today. We've got a fun show, an informative show, and I've known this young lady for quite a while now,
Yes.
at least 5, 6 years,
Yes.
because we met around Taneycomo
Taney
when.
Como. That's correct.
Yep. So we have Peggy Reyes. Did I say that right?
You did.
Oh man, I'm proud of myself, and it's
You
early
didn't
in the.
say Reyes. It is Reyes.
Yeah, when I first met you, I thought it was Peggy Reyes, and then I heard so many people, including yourself, going Reyes. I thought, oh man, boy, did I goof up.
I get it a lot.
Yeah. So, but you forgave me, so
I
I'm.
did. I did.
So we're really looking forward to talking about this year's Branson International Film Festival, or BIFF.
Biff. Yes. That's the acronym Biff.
Yes, but we're going to be talking about BIFF,
We are.
and we got some exciting news.
We do.
And there's some news that we can't quite pull out of the bag, but maybe you can
Stay
let them
tuned.
stay tuned, or
Yes.
give them some things to really just like, oh man, I gotta go type thing.
Yes.
Right.
Definitely. Gotta go.
I'm planning on being there myself. In fact,
Me too.
that's good.
You'll see me there.
Yeah.
Probably on the stage, milling
Right.
around, maybe even running around
You'll
at some point.
probably be running around the first day. Because I know that you've got my schedule quite filled up.
Yes, we do.
Well, between interviewing the directors, actors, and producers, and me just pushing play for the different films, you're or not redoing, but you're reshowing Vincent's Foul.
We are.
And I talked to Val Bates. I talked to Valerie, and I said, "Are you coming too?" And she goes, "Darn it, I wish I could, but I can't make it." So I said, "Oh, darn it."
Yes, but Ducon Williams will be there.
Yeah.
So he will have a vendor table there.
Hmm.
And Vincent's Vow is his baby. And he wrote, directed, starred in that film. And so he will be there. And yes, we are re-showing his film because it's our 5-year anniversary. So we wanted to highlight some of the films from prior years. And so that's one of the ones that we will be re-showing this year.
Yeah, I was hoping to, but I know you can't. But Courageous. Oh shoot, I forgot his name. BJ and
Arnett's?
Arnett. The
Mhm.
Arnetts I was hoping that they could be there, but they're really
Yeah,
busy.
they are very busy. Yes, we would love to have them back at our film festival. So,
Yeah.
BJ, we would love to have you guys back at some
Yes.
point.
Yes. In fact, he's busy doing a film right now, I think.
He's been very busy.
Yeah. So, but folks, you have to really check out the Branson International Film Festival. And I want to say the Branson International. It's not just Branson Film. It's because how many countries? I thought it was 50 more countries.
So yes, so we started out 5 years ago, and I just brought a couple little notes with me here. So we started out 5 years ago. We had about 8 submissions for our very first festival from the U.S., Canada, and Greece, and 5 people actually came from Greece to that first film festival.
Hmm.
Fast forward to the year 2020, my shirt, and few weeks before we were getting ready to have the festival, pandemic hit, so we had to go virtual.
Yep.
So we went virtual in about 3 weeks. We put a virtual festival together, had no idea what we were doing, and we had about 7,000 viewers over the 3 days. And so Deb and I and Sherry Daly at that point just went every 2 hours, came on with a live video to keep it going. And we tried to do Zoom rooms and have the filmmakers and the participants, the viewers, in a Zoom room so that they could talk and try to watch films together virtually. And we did our best, but we've learned definitely some things from that. So last year in 2021, we had a virtual and we had a physical going on at the same time. Learn some more things there as well. And then Deborah Watson, who's the curator of the Branson Film Festival or International Film Festival,
It's okay. I
Biff,
won't shoot you.
Biff, she actually has been working with some great guys this last 6 months or so, putting together a virtual platform. So you will actually, if you purchase the virtual pass, it's $100 for the pass for this weekend, or you can purchase an annual pass for $300. And what that gets you is an avatar. So you walk in and you have an avatar and you're going into the theaters, and it looks like a theater space, and it's theaters 1, 2, 3, whatever, however it's in there. And you go in and you watch the films, and the filmmakers can be there. Deb will actually be in, so she'll be like your host virtually, where I'm the host at the physical festival. She'll be doing the same thing in the virtual world. And my mind can't really comprehend what that looks like exactly, but it's really awesome listening to her talk about it and the things that they're doing inside this virtual world. So she will be taking care of that simultaneously while we are participating in the physical festival here in Branson. So,
Wow, that's really gonna be interesting because people, now I guess virtual reality has become a reality, and a lot of people are using that platform now just to get in case you can't do anything physical.
right,
It's easier just to go on
right.
and
And so much better than a Zoom,
right.
platform. It's so much better because you actually are there, and you're actually like there with people, and you can interact with the people that are there as well. And it's just a lot better than doing it on a Zoom.
Yeah, and it might be a little bit more expensive, but hey, it's all worth it. It
Oh,
really
for
is.
sure. For sure.
And so how much is it to get in for is there like passes, day passes? Is there an actual
Sure. So on our website, which is bransonfilmfestival.com, we do have a schedule there, and we do have tickets there. So if you are local, which would be our 4 state radius here, you can get a pass for $50, and that will get you into everything except for the award ceremony on Saturday. That would be an additional $50 ticket. And then if you're coming from any other place, the all access pass is $150. And then we do have a couple of extra things that are happening this year. One of them is called Gideon Shout, and Tracy Galbiers will be here from St. Louis area, and she's got 20 years of experience of worshiping with flags
Oh,
and just
wow.
at that deep worship. She said it's like, if you've not listened to her interview on our website or on our YouTube, go back and look at that with Tracy Galbiers. But she just explains it that you're dancing with Jesus
Oh, yeah.
with the flag. And so it's just another level of worship. And so she's offering a class for that all weekend. She's offering a $50 discount, so a $75, and that's 10 sessions with her. And then you can walk away with a flag when you leave. And they'll be
Wow.
performing at or worshiping at the awards ceremony to on our way out of the awards ceremony. So they will be doing that. And then the other thing that we've added this year is called the actor's voice. So imagine The Voice with singers. This is the same type of competition with actors. So last year we introduced script writers to the film festival.
Mhm.
And so we had about 25 people that submitted scripts. And everybody seemed to love that part of the film festival last year, except for Ova Jean Simmons, who is from Oklahoma, is an actress here.
She's a sweet lady.
She is, and she's awesome. And so she said, there's nothing for actors in your film festival. And we said, okay, we need to do something about that. So Deborah came up with the idea for the actor's voice. And so it is an actor's competition. And there is a separate ticket for that, which is a $50 ticket, which turns into a local pass.
Right.
And so you come on Thursday, and we've got 3 judges that are going to be here in the physical world and 2 judges in the virtual world. So if you can't be here physically, we've made a way for you to participate in the actor's voice virtually with your
Wow.
monologue, and then the judges will be there and you will actually perform. I can't wrap my mind around it, but Deborah knows. And then at the physical festival, we do have 3 judges that will be here, Jonna Voles, Tina Gallo, and Shannon Went. And they will be there with their paddles picking their team. So they went through and they looked at the scripts that were submitted this year to our festival, and they all picked their favorite, and they take a portion of that, like a scene from that script, and they're going to work with their team and from the actors that try out, and then they'll pick their team. They'll work with them on Thursday afternoon and all day Friday, and then their team will be performing at the award ceremony that portion of the script. So it's going to allow the script writers to see their project come to life on stage.
Exactly.
So I think, Deborah is, amazing. And I think that as the curator and the founder of the Branson International Film Festival, she just keeps upping the game every year.
Yeah, I'm telling you, from the first time I did the film festival, it's come a long way.
It has come a
And I
long
think
way.
she's learned some things. I've learned some things. And since Tanny Como, I've learned a lot of things behind the scenes of a movie. And, God gave her this gift.
He did.
And I believe that her calling is in the film industry, whatever, if it's a curator of a film festival or a producer, director. She really works hard, and sometimes I wonder if she gets any sleep. And I wonder how Mike's handling all this.
That's funny because I did ask her that on the way here this morning. I'm like, did you actually sleep, or did you get up in the middle of the night and start working? So I do sometimes get messages from her in the middle of the night, but I have my phone on silent so it doesn't wake me up. So.
Oh, good. I'll remember that. No. Of course, you do. This is not your paid job. This is actually a volunteer job.
It is.
But I know you work hard on the other field.
I do. So my real job is I am an insurance agent, independent, mostly for folks who are on Medicare, but I also do folks that are under 65 as well. So I am an independent insurance agent here locally in Branson. And, I love my clients, and I try to do what's best for them. And I have been doing that now for about 10 years here in Branson. But my whole adult life, I've been in the insurance business. I started at my first insurance company when I was 18 years old.
Wow.
In Southern California. And that was in 1984. And just have moved up since then. I've done everything, I think, except claims. So mostly customer service, account management for a benefits consulting firm when I lived in Sacramento, and came here and couldn't find a job for insurance here when I moved here 15 years ago. So I was, everything. I was a barista. I cleaned condos. I did whatever I needed to do.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, whatever I needed to do. And then there was a gal that I went to church with in choir, and her name's Shannon. Shout out to Shannon. And so she kind of became my mentor for the individual Medicare market. So she's, been great. I still work with her now, and, go to her with questions. And and have a great team of people that are very knowledgeable that I can go to if I don't know the answer. So, shout out to my friend Shannon.
All right. And of course, Rachel's here with me today, but she really appreciates what you've done for her.
Yeah, you bet.
And I'll talk to you more about that outside of the interview, but she is very happy right now.
Good.
So
That's great.
but anyway, and you're helping me out, of course, and I appreciate everything you've done for me personally.
Yes.
So let's get back to the fun.
Let's get back to the film festival.
Yeah, but I just wanted to let people know this is not the only thing that you do, and that's why I wanted you to bring up the insurance.
Yes.
And so, getting back to the festival, there's a certain couple that's coming that we want to let people know from two. Was it 2 years ago that he? No, he was here last
He
year.
was here last year, not at our festival, but he was here previewing one of his films that we
Right,
will actually be showing again at our festival for
right.
this year.
And that's the newest one, or the down in East Texas. That East Texas,
Yes.
that was a hilarious film.
Yes, that was the one that we showed at Grace Community Assembly in Branson
Right,
last
and
year.
this year he's premiering The Reliant.
Yes. So the Reliant was submitted last year. So, like I said, it's our 5-year anniversary this year. So, we are showing a few films from previous years just to celebrate where we've come,
Hmm.
over the last 5 years. And the Reliant is one that was submitted last year. Doc or JP Johnston is the creator of that project. Kevin Sorbo was in that one as well. And so Doc Johnston will be here and he will be speaking on Friday. So you don't want to miss Friday. So let me just back up a little bit.
Yep.
So Thursday is all about in the main stage, all about the actor's voice and the script writers forum. So script writers that were here from last year, and then any that have submitted for this year that will be there. We have about an hour time frame where they're just going to be able to get up on stage and talk to the audience about what's their new project and what they're working on. So a few shout outs would be G. Michael Nicolosi, Gary Ivey, Amy McCorkle. Um, they were at our film festival last year, and
Hmm.
I'm super excited to hear what's happened with their project since last year and then what they're doing going forward. So that will be in the afternoon on Thursday, and then we'll be showing films on Thursday. And then on Friday, we will have Kevin and Sam Sorbo at the film festival. They'll be talking about their projects as well. And then JP Johnston will be there to talk about how he funded his project for the Reliant and give us some clues on how do you raise the money for such a big project. And then they'll be doing interviews and
I know
meet and
I'm
greets, and we'll be seeing lots of Kevin Sorbo movies on Friday, and then Saturday morning will be Kevin and Sam again. They have a book that they have done together,
True Faith, I think.
True Faith, and they will be talking together on Saturday morning, doing a meet and greet with signatures, and then the end of the festival will be the award ceremony at 2:30, and then an after party at 4, just to have a little time of celebration for all the things that have happened over the last 5 years at the Branson International Film Festival, and then the people to celebrate them as
Right.
well. So that's our point, is to help them better their craft
Exactly.
for our film festival, in education and connection. Connection is so important.
It is.
And that's a lot of the feedback that we get from the participants and those that come, is that connection. And so it's hard to connect when you're just on a Facebook post, or you watch a YouTube video. But when you come in person and you actually get to spend some time and you listen to the people that are there, it's just a God thing
Mm-hmm.
for all of those connections to happen. And I'm hoping that G. Michael Nicolosi will really talk about that, and Amy McCorkle, because those are two examples of
Prime.
that connection from the
Mm-hmm.
festival last year, how it has leaps and bounds helped their projects move forward.
Right. And just for example, Amy McCorkle, she has come such a long way. Even in the last year, she's
Yes.
won so many awards, and that's why I want you folks to come to the festival to meet these producers who worked really hard on their craft, and then to actually see it on screen and to see the faces on them when they're watching it is just incredible. It's like I can't believe that my film is actually being shown.
Right.
And but Dukan and Amy and Gary, he's gotten a few awards
He
himself
has.
for script writing and that.
Yep.
And
And he had never submitted any projects to a film festival. Last year was his first year, and last year was the first year that we started taking scripts and made that a category of our film festival. And so it's just the way God puts things together.
mm-hmm,
As the film festival director, it's awesome to watch how those pieces all come into place, and how God uses,
mm-hmm,
everybody to come alongside.
yeah, arm in arm. And the way that I saw it last year was that the connections that were made, it wasn't just connections of movies and scripts and things. It was friendships,
Yes.
and the friendships that are now blossoming into just hey, I want to work with you, to hey, what are you doing? It's not just always working, but hey, let's just get together and fellowship and see what everybody's doing. And that's what I've done with Dukan.
Right. That's
Dukan and
awesome.
I have really struck up a good friendship.
Yeah,
And
he's a great guy.
Joshua Carpenter,
Yes.
and
So Joshua Carpenter, he is with Green Apple Entertainment, and he was at our physical festival last year. He will be in the virtual platform this year.
oh,
So if you are in the virtual platform, he is someone that you definitely want to connect with in there. And you had mentioned at the beginning of the show, that there is going to be an announcement.
hmm,
And all I can tell you is Biff Bites. And Deborah tomorrow is going to be making a big announcement about Biff Bites. And I have to say that I'm the one who came up with the name Biff
congratulations.
Bites. I think
Hey,
it's really cute.
you are a creative person.
I think it's really cute.
It makes sense though, and in order to understand Biff Bites, it's really important that you watch that announcement tomorrow.
Yes.
How can they find that out?
So you want to go to our Facebook page,
Hmm.
which is Branson Film Festival, Branson International Film Festival. Sorry.
Remember,
Yes. Well, the website is
right?
bransonfilmfestival.com, but the Facebook is Branson International Film Festival. And we're doing our 12 days of giveaways. So today is day 5. So we're getting on live, or posting a video every day at 10 a.m. And giving away some prizes. So make sure you tune into that. But tomorrow specifically, Deborah is going to make an announcement about Biff Bites and explain a little bit more about the virtual world, the metaverse or megaverse. Sorry if I'm saying that
No,
wrong,
I think
Deborah.
I've heard Megavirus, so you're doing good.
and and then she's going to talk a little bit about how that's going to work, and then introduce Biff Bites, which, from what I understand, are little coins inside the virtual world for the film festival. So that's all I can say about that. But special announcement on our Facebook page tomorrow from Deborah Watson, and she will explain more about the virtual world and Biff Bites.
Oh man, does that? I
Makes you
may,
hungry, right?
yeah, oh, it
Biff
does.
Bites.
Meg, hmm. There should be a dessert called Biff. No,
Maybe we can make a dessert Biff Bites. I don't know.
yeah. in honor of Biff Bites
Yes.
and make them in the shape of coins.
Yeah. That's a good
Ooh,
idea. Maybe even little cookies that say Biff Bites.
there you go.
Hmm.
Little bites, little one just
Right. But this is BYTES.
TES. Right.
But you could play on the words with bites.
Right. Just an idea.
Yeah, maybe an idea.
Hey, this isn't a good brainstorming. So now Copeland Theater is where it's being held. Now people have I've heard so many people say, "Man, isn't that wait, that's a movie theater." No. It used to be a movie theater until they moved across the street, and that's the current movie theater, right? At the Branson Meadows.
So Branson Meadows, when you pull into the main, parking lot there, on the right-hand side is the Branson Meadows movie theaters, and they are remodeling that. So that is going to reopen. Yay, because that's one of our favorites. Obviously, I love movies. I am a movie goer.
Wow.
I'm a movie goer. I'm not a movie maker, but I am a movie goer
I am too.
and love movies. That's like my husband's favorite entertainment. So that's, what we do. And so the Meadows movie theater is there on the right. But when you pull into the parking lot, if you would look to the left, that's where the Copeland Theater is. It's a beautiful theater. It holds 559 seats. And so we have seats left. So make sure that you go to our website. I have to do a plug here to bransonfilmfestival.com and purchase those tickets. When you purchase the tickets, it'll actually show you the seating chart and you'll actually physically select your seat. And then we will have those tickets ready for you when you come to the ticket booth there at the event itself. So the venue has a concession stand. We've got it set up with a couple of theater rooms and then the main theater. We'll have vendors throughout in the lower lobby and then in the upper lobby. So there'll be plenty of people to connect with and talk to. One thing I want to highlight is Lola's Lion. It has been submitted by Samaritan's Purse. And so Samaritan's Purse is the one that does the shoe boxes at
Right.
Christmas.
Okay. Christmas
And
child.
so the Christmas shoe boxes, and I know we have a lot of local churches that support that ministry. And so Branson Film Festival, because we had that submission, wanted to do something as well. So if you are coming to the physical event, bring a stuffed animal, and there'll be a table there for Samaritan's Purse and a representative there, and she will take all of those stuffed animals so that they can, but make sure they're small enough to fit into a shoebox. We don't want the big
Oh
ones.
yeah, the Beanie Baby type
Yeah,
size.
the little ones. And we're just going to donate those to that ministry, to Samaritan's Purse. And you also want to check out Lola's Lion. It's very cute.
Yeah, I heard somebody told me about Lola's Lion. I don't know if it was Deborah or somebody from the film festival did. Is Julie going to be there? Julie Suter?
She is not this year that I know of.
Oh yeah, she's been going through some stuff, and
She
so
has, yeah.
all right. Well, I wasn't sure, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. Um, I just think that there's so many things that you have to see. There's a lot of things to see, a lot of things to do, a lot of food,
Yes, there will be
and
food.
it's a
We're
separate.
working on food trucks too,
Oh yeah,
to have
okay.
food trucks out there as well.
Oh, this year?
That's correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I
So
know that there's a food.
Bob
Okay.
Nichols is working on making a food truck little area there in the center of the Branson Meadows shops.
Hmm.
And so I have reached out to the Branson community. If anybody has a food truck, they want to come for that weekend. And so they're supposed to contact Bob Nichols directly at the Copeland Theater and then work that out with him. So hopefully we'll have some food trucks there.
Well, I've got a couple ideas, unless Bob is such a smart guy and sharp guy that
He is.
he probably already has thought this out. But I have couple of ideas for
We
food
have
trucks.
enjoyed working with him. It is his baby is that venue. And so he has done a great job and working with us on everything that we need. And so it's going to be good.
For those of you who don't know who Bob Nichols is, he used to be in Branson back in the late 80s, early 90s. He did a show called the Bob Nichols Morning Show, and it was at the Branson Mall. Of course, the Branson Mall is gone now as far as it's empty.
Right.
But he did for a few years. In fact, he won quite a few awards through the not Branson Terry Awards, but it was a Branson show. Anyway, he's a great guy. You need to come, and I think he's going to be there, obviously. And you need to get to know Bob Nichols. He's a really great guy.
Yes, we have enjoyed working with him. So shout out to Bob Nichols.
I thought I heard thunder, but
Yes,
anyway,
you did.
we just need to have prayer for safety for us to drive back to Branson.
Yes, for sure.
So there's the times. There's certain times that are you don't have to be there through the whole time, obviously, but what are the times?
Sure. So doors will open at 8 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And this is April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And we get started at 9 a.m. on all 3 days.
Wow. And then when do you stop?
So about 9:30 is when the last event will be, like the last film will be finished or the last meet and greet would be finished on Thursday and Friday. And then on Saturday, we have the award ceremony at 2:30 and then an after party celebration at 4 o'clock. So we'll be done about 5:30 on Saturday.
Wow, sounds like a full event, man.
Very full event. Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there all day, whether I'm interviewing somebody or whether I'm pushing play. As you put it, I'll be
Yes. He's one of my techie guys for one of the theater rooms. So I appreciate you volunteering for that.
not a problem. I enjoy it. In fact, it's Deborah's fault.
Is it?
Yes, it's Deborah's fault. She got me involved and told me a little story about the Taneycoma movie,
Yes.
and she said, "I think you'd be perfect for something." And I was like, "What's that?" And she goes, "Have you ever done the slate?" At first, or the clapper, and I'm like, "The clapper." And she goes, "Well, they call it the slate," and I'm like, "Oh, I know what you're talking about." And so she nicknamed my slate Precious.
Oh,
So it's her fault that she got me involved in the behind the movies, but she already knew that I'd love movies and like producing and things like that. So she got me involved in that. And so I loved, and from that point on, I just wanted to be involved with Deborah and anything that she had to do with. And then she told me about the film festival 5 years ago. And I said, that sounds like fun. And that's when
yes.
we was at the White House Theater.
Yes. So that was the first year that I was a volunteer
Hmm.
that year. Yep.
And look what happened to you.
And look what happened to me. I'm now the film festival director. And people ask me, what do I do? And I said, I watch movies. So I'm not a movie maker. I'm not a writer. I'm not an actor. However, I did do acting in high school. So I was a thespian when I was in high school, but that
Okay.
was, almost 40 years ago. But I'm not aging myself at all.
No, no,
And
no, no.
and so I actually did a competition in high school and state competition, and we won humorous duo. Now I have no idea how we won that, but we did.
Mm.
But I did switch to singing, and so that's really my art is vocals. So this year we are adding worship to the film festival. We are a Christian film festival, and so we wanted to add worship this year. So we will be adding worship this year.
You
So
know,
you'll hear me sing.
and Rachel sings.
Nice.
She's going to be recording a song. I'll talk to you about that later.
Yeah.
But she's going to be, she was asked to record a song. So she does have a great voice. And I'm not just saying that because she's my better half. I'm saying that
Right.
because she really does.
Yes.
So So that's going to be good, and I think the worship is on Sunday now. We didn't mention anything about Sunday, so
No, no Sunday for us. So we will open up the sessions on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with some worship.
okay. Oh, good, because I was thinking Sunday. The first year we did worship on Sunday, where we had Apostle Cameron. He
Hmm.
actually preached, I think,
Yes,
and
that was at the White House.
yeah, that was
Year
at the White
2.
House. So
Hmm.
that's probably why I was thinking we had Sunday. So remember, there's no Sunday
Right.
service.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
We want them to go
April
back to their own
21st.
church.
Yes. Yes, please go to church. April 21st through the 23rd.
I am looking so forward to this, and obviously down at the bottom of the screen and the banner underneath Peggy's name, you'll see the contact information for Peggy
Yes.
and for the Branson International Film Festival. So if you've got any questions, call her, not me.
Yep. If you have any questions, I'm your gal. My phone number 417-353-3259. That is my personal cell. So again, if you call me in the middle of the night, I do have it on silent. Just leave me a message.
I was just gonna say I'll be calling her probably in the next few days, around 1, 2 in the morning, if I think of something. But darn, she's gonna have her ringer off. Anyway, no, we appreciate everything, and stay tuned now. Coming up next is with Don Blackard and Lynn Morris in Changing Times. I'm sure I don't know who their guests are, but they've always been very informative. And he just celebrated a year, so he's been here now a year, putting on Changing Times, and I really appreciate his show. So stay tuned for that. And then after that is I think is Triumph, Trials and Triumphs with Ladina Boo. So thank you. So I'm looking forward to all those shows, and obviously Matt and I will be at the film festival next
Yes.
Thursday. Well, we're gonna have to set up Wednesday, I guess.
Next Thursday already. I can't believe it.
I know it's getting here
It's coming
fast.
quick. So if you haven't got your tickets, we still have tickets available. Make sure you go to bransonfilmfestival.com and get your tickets. If you haven't signed up yet for the Actor's Voice, we still have spots available for that. You just need to come with a 30 to 60-second monologue prepared, and it's going to be a great weekend.
There you go, Matt. No, I thought about doing something like that. I'm not
You
now.
should.
Well, I'm going to be busy. You've got me
Oh,
so
that's
busy.
true. That's true. I could probably find someone else to push play if you really wanted to participate in the Actor's Voice. Amy's doing it. Amy McCorkle's going to do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I should. I'll talk to you more about that afterwards. But
So we encourage you. I mean, you don't have to be a Hollywood star to come and be in this Actor's Voice. You can be anybody, ages 12 and up, and it's going to be a great time.
good.
And the prizes are awesome. So if you look on our website under the Actor's Voice, it'll tell you what the prize is there on the bottom. Our next full feature is not too far from here for Studio 222.
Yeah.
And you get to be guaranteed on that. Even if it's just an extra, you get to be guaranteed to be on the film set for that. So that'll be fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun. In fact, I told her that I was gonna be part of it. I guess I'm not gonna do anything until we come up here to film the rest of it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. So thank you very much for joining us here. And thank you, Peggy, for coming on. And
thanks for having me.
Peggy Reyes.
Peggy Reyes. Yes.
See, I got that right.
You did.
So thank you very much. God bless you. God loves you. And so